ladies and gents, welcome back to the second part, the night tour of the new Leapmotor C10. We're going to check it out, exterior interior details at night. So without further ado, let's just jump into the night review. Okay, here it is, Leapmotor C10. Now I've left the car on. Let's do a little walk around. You can see the bright LED headlights, and I will turn on the turn signals later. So just doing a little walk around here. It looks nice. The headlights are nice and bright. If I show you here the profile, you can see here that you can see the ambient lights as well, a little bit from the outside. And this is the rear taillight signature. So during the day, you know, they're flickering on the camera. This is how it looks. It's nice and solid. You have the cold lights for the license plate illumination matching the front, and it's a nice looking car. I think I like the back end and the sides more. Of the front end, I think the headlights should be a bit taller. Looks a bit weird, if you ask me personally. If we unlock the power tailgate, let me just show you that as well. It's interesting, this light, how it looks on the top now from this perspective. Anyways, we have, if I pull this, if you watch the day review, we have this one light illuminating the back end. So, you know, if you take this up, yeah, you can see a little bit here. If you move this, this should be fine. On the top, this one is white, so I'm just gonna close that up. I don't think you saw that, but it does flash the turn signal twice. Now, a little close-up on these. These are plexiglass pieces, front and rear. So let me just come to the front. So just a little close-up, you can see when it's not directly shooting into the camera. So that's that. Now let's check out the interior. So yeah, we have here ambient lights. We have these switches in white. You can see the USBs as well, and you can see, well, there's lights on those handles, but only the one where the door is open comes on. So let me just jump inside to show you that. You can see that one. So if I manually press this one, you can see how that illuminates the bench. So let me just get out. So just to show you how that really looks when these are both on. It's nice and bright. Even illuminates the footwell from the top. So yeah, you can see just a little bit now with a different light how squishy these seats are. And I'm a really huge fan of this, because when you sit in, you like dive in, and it's like hard to move, and you need to get up and readjust if you didn't properly sit. So a bit too comfortable seats. I never thought I would say that. Okay, I wanted to show you here the close-up on these ambient lights when it's dark. These look on the back very nice. You can see the USBs, and this is the front. So let's get to the front. I just wanted to share that a little bit. And yes, when you open the doors, I really wasn't sure at first, but when you're exiting, or even when you're opening, the car signals for the incoming traffic that you are opening the door. You can see that one more time. So you can't turn it off. It's just there as a feature. You can see those. And yeah, these lights come on automatically. Both sides on the front. These are on as well. And yeah, after driving for a while, if you sit on these, you know, you just dig in. It's hard to move. You need to get your butt up in order to adjust. Huge minus or con is no lumbar. You're not sitting properly, and you're gonna get some back pain, especially if you're a tall person. See, so I have to always like get a little bit up, and for some reason The seat went back instead of forward. I'm not really sure what's going on with this easy entry, although I didn't find the feature inside that's called that way. Okay, so this is the night point of view. There's going to be a night point of view driving review, but just to zoom back in and turn these lights on. So you can see at the front here how it looks very nice. Otherwise, the interior is amazing. I've deliberately set the light to this purple because this might look gray now on this light, but if you saw the day review, this is purple. This leatherette is purple. I've checked in the style trim. This is the design. You also get leatherette, but it's, I guess, not this super squishy one. Actually, I would prefer that rather than this one, if I'm being 100% honest. But I'm not sure if that's 100% the case. I think it is. You can see this one's matching this one, so I just wanted to point that out. And a little correction. I've realized that too late. I already published the video. I made a little error. So this car has a 28 kilowatt hour battery, so not 18. It's a big difference. Now let's focus on the buttons. Here we have these white buttons, and these are white. If I block this light here, as you can see now clearly white, and there are no other switches. You can see that infrared camera on the camera, and the screen really looks good on the camera as well, so the colors are very accurate. This is the charge here at almost like 90%, a little bit less. If I go to settings. Now I've been charging this car twice. It's charging fairly fast enough, I would say, when the battery is warm. A little bit slower. If it's not, it's gonna take like 15, almost 20 minutes to heat up the battery if you're starting on a cold battery, because it's currently cold. But yeah, that's it. So it's currently 86%, and it says here 126 kilometers range. Now, I did a little consumption test. Now, I've just charged up the car, and I've drove here for 2 kilometers, so please ignore this. This was like, since refueling, 7.2 liters. I did my consumption test. I'm gonna cut it in. So you saw that it was around 15 kilowatts. I did 25 kilometers electric, and then I turned on the petrol. It was a little bit below 6 liters. 5.5 was my best. This was just a short trip. My standard consumption test, driving between 60 and 70, late night, a little traffic, you know, simulating open road. But this is total in 1,000 kilometers, 7.5 fuel consumption and 16.3 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Not bad. I would say not bad. Now, you wanted to see probably the ambient lights. That's one of the main features of this night tour. Okay, settings. Not that. By the way, you can move the car avatar. It is almost, not almost, it is like a Tesla. It really has a lot of great features. It might be missing the camera for the blind spot when you're using a turn signal, but they have this feature for the windows where you can, like, where was that? Let me just see here. Yeah, where you can adjust the windows just with going up and down, which is pretty cool. Not something you're probably going to be using a lot, but maybe you can, you know, play with it here and there. Okay, ambient lights, apologies, so not to lose focus here. You can have it like in white, blue. So let me just put it like this so you can see it all. Oh, this is like a dark purple going towards blue, or like purple, pinkish. This red isn't that red. It's still like some sort of different, going towards purple. This is amber, yellow, green. It goes green when you're charging the car automatically, and like that. So yeah, you can play with that. Another thing here when it comes to this, this is a range extender EV, and you might feel, if I go to the consumption here, you can see here the RPMs when the petrol kicks in, and this is the kilometers for the petrol. So this one, the odometer just passed 10,000 kilometers this night. This is total. This is in the last 1,000 kilometers. You can see one cool feature or thing I've noticed. Instead of going into the ADAS menu, you can disable the speed here entirely, so it won't be beeping. It's not super annoying like BYD. This Leapmotor C10 is good. This is not super annoying. You can just turn it off here. The speed, when you're going over a little bit, it's not super annoying. Many cars are, but these have these fast shortcuts. I mean, they really work great. Not to make this video too long, let me just show you the cameras. Good resolution, and it's starting to rain. Okay, so let me just, before it starts raining heavily, hopefully not, just exterior, fog lights, have front and rear. I'm gonna even turn the turn signals here. So let me just show you that and wrap up the video. So I'm gonna do my night point of view driving and some of my impressions behind the wheel. Yeah, you can see the turn signals. You can see the dual fog lights. Next to them on the inside are the dual reverse lights. And you can see even the blind spot reacting to me. You can see the side mirrors, and you can see the fog lights and the turn signals on the front. So the daytime running lights switched to turn signals. I wish maybe this one was just still white and only this one was on, but they decided to put the entire thing on. So let me just do it like this. So I'm just gonna turn this one on the left side here real quick. So this is just one side. I forgot to turn off the fog lights off, but I just wanted to show you the front one. When it's on and off, one side is off, one is on. Yeah, you can see that. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap it here. So that was a quick tour of the Leapmotor C10 at night. If you like the video, you know what to do. Like, share, comment below, and stay tuned for the night point of view driving review. See you in the next one. Bye.